Welcome to NetSuite. Your administrator has given you access to NetSuite and you wondering what now? Well, you're at the right place. Everything starts from the employee record. On the employee record, on the access sub-tab is where your administrator will give you access to NetSuite. They will check this box as well as send you a new notification email address. The administrator also have the ability to manually assign you a password that they will pass on to you to log into NetSuite for the first time. On the same tab, you also will get your roles sub-tab, and on this sub-tab, your administrator will specify what access you will have to NetSuite. In this case, I'm assigning the administrator role. Your administrator will then click Save, and you should receive an email to log into NetSuite for the first time. Open your email and find the following subject. Welcome to, which is your company name, followed by the NetSuite account ID. On this email, it will tell you that you are now a user in your company's NetSuite account. You will then also see it shows you your email address, which is your NetSuite username. Below that, there will be a hyperlink set NetSuite password, which will open a page where you will set your NetSuite password. Click on this button. The following page will open. On this page, you will basically have to follow your company's criteria set up by your administrator and set a password that meets that criteria. You will then set that password and then confirm the exact same password. Once you have all green ticks on your right hand side, you can now click on Continue. Now that you have successfully set up your NetSuite password, head over to netsuite.com. You will now see the following page. On this page, head over to your far right hand side and click on the following login button. It will now open this page, and on this login page you will enter your username that you have received within your email as well as the password that you have just set up. Now click on Login. You will now be prompted with the following screen. On this screen, it will basically say that you need to receive an email verification code from your email address. Now head over to your email again. On your email, you will now see the following verification code for 2FA setup. Copy that code and paste it back in NetSuite. Head over to NetSuite. On the NetSuite page, take the code that you have received within your email and paste it over here. Now submit. You are almost there. This is now where you need to set up two-factor authentication using of the recommended authenticator apps. It's either the Oracle Authenticator, the Google Authenticator, or the Microsoft Authenticator. Now head over to your App Store and download one of these authenticator apps. In the Play Store, look for the following applications: either the Oracle Mobile Authenticator, the Google Authenticator, or the Microsoft Authenticator. In my case, I already have the Oracle Authenticator app set up. In your case, if you don't, please install one of these authenticator apps, set up an account, and then set up the two-factor authentication for NetSuite. I'm going to open my authenticator app. Right at the bottom of the screen, you will see a plus icon to add a new account authenticator. You will now see it shows scan QR code. In NetSuite, head over to Next and click on the next button. You will now see there's a QR code open. On this QR code, you will now scan. You will now notice I have a new account set up right at the bottom, production.netsuite.com, and I will have a code. I will now take that code and enter that into NetSuite. Now I am set up for two-factor authentication. In the future, if I'm ever prompted again for two-factor authentication, I will basically take that code on the Authenticator app and then put that into NetSuite. However, you will now see after I've actually set up my two-factor authentication, I now have these backup codes within NetSuite. You should take these codes and store them somewhere safe in case your two-factor authentication isn't working, that you can use one of these backup codes in order to log into NetSuite. Now that you have copied these codes and stored them somewhere, you can now go and click on Next. You will now be prompted with the security questions. Your security questions is there for extra security to your two-factor authentication. You can now set them up. In my case, I'm going to take the last word of each first question. I'm going to set that as nickname. The following question will be other, and the last one will be name. I've hidden my answers, and I can click on save. Well done. You are now successfully set up for NetSuite. You can head over to your name on the right hand side, and this will expose all the roles that your administrator have assigned to you.
You made it to the end. If you found this video useful, do not forget to like and subscribe, drop a comment below, and while you're here, consider watching one of my other videos right here.